Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on this video and I hope you guys are doing fantastic. So today I am doing this look here. This is my fire element inspired makeup look. So I hope you guys like it. I really like how this turned out, and yeah, first off, I didn't think it was gonna go more towards fire, but when I looked at myself in the mirror, it inspired me more of a fire element. So this is the first video, I've decided it now, this is the first video of my element series. So there's fire, water, air, and earth. Yes, it's 4 elements there. I'm gonna do 4 elements. So the first one is this one, fire. I hope you guys like it. If you want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. I've tied up my hair so it's not in my face or anything like that, and as per usual I'm going to start out with my eyes, and I'm actually going to use a different eye primer. The primer that I'm going to use is the P. Louise base, and this one's in Rumor 1. I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'm going to prime my eyes. So I'm actually going to use some powder. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. I'm going to use soft brown and maybe a little bit of taupe, however you guys say it. But I'm going to use the lightest color of the soft brown and the darkest color of taupe. Whatever. That's what I'm going to do off camera, so I will be right back with you guys zoomed in and ready to start. So as you can see, I have primed my eyes and I've done my eyebrows. Again, they're sisters and not twins because this one's a bit thicker. I need to get my eyebrows done, to be honest. I'm going to be using a palette that I bought recently from Beauty Bay. It is the EYN Bright Matte, the 9 color palette. So it's this one right here, and it's got beautiful rainbowy kind of colors. Their bigger palette of this one is out of stock, so I decided to get the smaller one, and I actually kind of like the smaller ones better because I can store it better and I can fit it really neatly in one hand. I know I have one palette, the Slush palette, with a bunch of colors, but this one is completely matte. First off, I'm going to use a more transition color, so I'm going to go into my Meat Matte Nude palette, and I'm actually going to take Mr. Singer? I don't know, this one here. So it's like a brownie nude, and I kind of want to use that as a transition color. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and just pop that into my crease. Which one? Because I'm going to do this nice halo eye. So on each side, so the outer corner and the inner corner is going to be one color. So it's either going to be the orange or the yellow. I'm leaning more towards the orange. And then in the middle is going to be the yellow. Alright, so I'm going to take Heat Wave on a Morphe, on a Morphe M124 brush. So a nice little small flat shader brush. I'm going to take quite a lot, tap off any of the excess and just pat in the color up to my crease. They are actually quite pigmented, like look at this. Just gonna layer it so it's really nice and packed. Alright, whatever is on my brush, I'm just gonna go into my crease and just join them two together just a little bit. It's a little patchy. On camera it doesn't look that patchy, but in person it does look a little patchy. So you just need to build it up. I'm going to take a nice blending brush. This is the MAC 224 one with no product on it whatsoever, and I'm just going to blend the edges out. So it's more of a blown out effect. I'm actually going to dip it into the orange a little bit to help me blend it out a bit more. Alright, so just blended it all out. I'm going to cut my crease more so in the middle there, and I'm actually going to take, I really want to try the P. Louise one. Alright, so I'm going to take a concealer brush and just cut my little crease. I like doing that because then I know where I can stop. It just helps. So I'm just gonna take the yellow and just pop it on top of that base. Alright, I'm actually gonna pop some red where the orange is to just make it a bit more brighter. I'm gonna try and blend it together as well. I'm going to take some of that orange as well and pop that on top, but closer to the middle. And then a little bit actually on top. Gonna blend the edges together. And this one has a little tapered end to it. So I'm gonna take the very tip of the brush and just very lightly go windscreen wiper motions at the very top and then blend the other side. I'm gonna take the yellow. I'm gonna pop some yellow on top a bit more, especially at the crease. Alright, so that's how it's looking. This one's looking a bit weird, but I've tried. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lid with matte wood, which is that dark brown shade right in the middle. I'm going to line my lid with that. Just going to take an angled brush. I'm going to do a nice thin line. I'm not going to wing it out as either. Alright, I'm not going to use a primer because this foundation doesn't actually need primer. I'm going to use the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation in L30 Golden Ivory. I'm actually going to grab this sponge here. It's supposed to give you a nice full coverage, and I kind of want a full coverage. So I'm going to use the flat side of the sponge, and I'm just going to bounce it on. I'm going to grab some concealer, and obviously it's the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Neutral. I'm going to pop some of that on. I'm actually going to pop quite a bit on because my face is looking a little darker than what I really want it to. I'm going to use the curvy side first. So I'm going to set my makeup with the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just going to do my entire face with that, starting off with my under eyes. Okay, I'm actually going to zoom you back in and finish my eyes. So I'm going to take the baby pink color in that palette, which is Pinky Promise, and I'm actually going to take it onto a smaller kind of blending brush. I'm going to mix the pink and the yellow together actually. So I kind of want to know how that's going to work out. So I'm just going to mesh them two together. I'm going to grab a teeny tiny precise blending brush with no product on it, and I'm just going to blend it out a little more. I'm going to finish my under eye, so I'm going to mix the orange and the red together, and I'm going to take like a pencil brush and I'm just patting it on first, and then I'm going to blend it all out. I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just blend it out to be a nice and smoky. Alright, so that's coming together. I'm actually going to put some black where I lined with brown. Alright, so I decided to do a nice small wing. I'm going to blend it downwards just a little bit with the same angled brush. I'm not picking up any more product. I'm just going to blend it down a little bit. And I'm just going to try and blend it just a little bit more. I'm going to put some mascara on, and I'm going to use the Maybelline The Colossal Volume Express in black. Alright, I'm going to let that all set and everything. I'm going to grab some black eyeliner, and I'm actually going to line my tight line with it. I'm also going to take a nude one and put it in my waterline. So, I'm going to continue on with my face. Let me zoom you out just a little bit. So I'm going to take Bahama Mama and contour and bronze, so bronzer my face. Let's move on to blush. So I'm going to take a coral blush. Of course, this is the Inglot one, you know, nothing new. And I'm going to pop that on top of my bronzer. I'm going to highlight now, so I'm actually going to take a different one than the Balm Tarte. I'm going to take Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in 100 Molten Gold. So this one right here. It is very gold. Not very gold, but it's quite gold. So I'm only going to take just a little bit, or else if I take too much, it'll go way too gold. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter brush. I'm going to tap off some of the excess, and I'm going to pop it onto my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, a little bit on my nose, and then also underneath my eyebrow. I'm also going to pop some in the inner corner of my eyes. And I'm going to put quite a bit on there, because I like my inner corner to pop. And I know this is gold, and if I put too much on, it's gold. But because the eyes are so fiery and warm, it actually will suit. I'm going to put some eyelashes on, and these are the Kiss Lashes in Page Boy. There are 2 sets. So I'm just going to pop them on, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I put my lashes on, and I'll zoom you in a little bit because I'll show you what I did. So you can see I put a little bit of shimmer glitter thingy where the crease is, and I actually used the Stila liquid eyeshadow, and this one's in Starlight, so it's a really pretty champagne-y kind of color. I just used a really thin eyeshadow brush, so I actually used the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow brush. I don't know which one it is, but this one, it was this one. Let's go onto lips. So I'm gonna go with ColourPop Brink, and I'm just gonna pop that all over my lid, all over my lips. I'm gonna pop some setting spray, and then we're done, I think. Gonna grab the Morphe, spray some on. I'm going to quickly get changed, and I'll be right back. What do you guys think? I have turned it into more of a fire kind of look. It reminded me so much of like the fire element, so I decided to put a red dress on, put black earrings in because I thought it complemented the fire element since everything goes charcoal and black. Give it a big thumbs up if you did like this video, and if you do like this look, subscribe to my channel, join the NKM family, and click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. See you later, guys. Thanks. Wow. I'm gonna quickly look.